Congratulations, first win as Luton Town manager. We've just had the draw, Cardiff away again.
Delighted, absolutely delighted. We had a post-match meeting yesterday. It took me 5 hours to go through it on Saturday and Sunday, and the boys know what we need to improve at in the next game. So in 2 weeks' time, we're going to measure that improvement. So really happy with the fixture.
In terms of tonight, just about every box ticked, I think, wasn't it? Going through, players getting vital minutes, players who've come in, impress, job done.
Yeah, for the first 45 minutes. Second 45, we had a few forced changes to make. I don't think we were as fluent. I wanted to really go for the throat and take the game out of sight. We didn't. We gave a stupid goal away, which is disappointing, but overall, first win, so first win of the season, we're off and running, it's positive, so happy really. We've been competitive in the first two games, and then first win tonight. Just obviously take a minute out of the game at the weekend and we're sitting here a lot happier.
How difficult was it to make that? Was it a full team of changes?
Well, it wasn't, because we worked tactically on Sunday, when I'm sure most teams were off, and we worked tactically yesterday. And then we had a meeting about the tactical work that we've done, so we give the players every single chance to perform and get into the group that has been playing since the start of the season. I think we've added people to that group, and football have made them decisions out on the big pitch. I spoke at the end of the game about consistent football behaviour, and I've seen that in 4 or 5 players tonight, so that means you can trust them. So it was lots of positives.
Izzy Brown, I mean, you knew what you were getting, but we've all seen it tonight.
Yeah, I was really pleased with Izzy. He's just got that quality, and obviously he was struggling with his calves at half time, but I wanted to push him, and he played another, 17 or 18 minutes. But it's there for everybody to see. Izzy's got great pedigree, and now he's got an opportunity at Luton to put that into practice. I think the moves fell at the right time for him in his career, the right time for him in his personal life, and I just want him to enjoy his football, take it serious, feel the love of the supporters. I thought the supporters were brilliant with him tonight, but obviously we've still got lots more work to do.
And what did you make of Lloyd Jones? Because he's one who's had to bide his time a bit here, gone out on loan. I mean, he's taking his chance tonight.
But Lloyd's been like that since the minute I came in. I had question marks over his concentration levels, and I was told that he would drop his standards within games and lose his concentration. He hasn't, not once. It's the only thing I've spoken to him about: the quality, the size, the power. He's 23. Like we all mature at 21, you make mistakes like that. As you mature, if you keep making them mistakes, then only a fool does that twice. So really pleased with him, but he's consistently performed like that since I came through the door.
And finally, 1 or 2 selection issues now for Saturday. Nice selection issues to have.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not thinking that far ahead, but I said this work. I think we've seen, I've got to get my maths right, we've seen 23 players in the last 3 days. So I asked for players to be ready. We've prepared them tactically to be ready in order to pick the best 18, in order to pick the best 11. And I won't go away from that. But football's made them decisions for everybody to see tonight. I'll analyse it, and we're narrowing it down now who at this moment in time in current form, the best 18 are and the best 11. So I'm delighted with both exercises for that reason.
Our first win of the season tonight, so how much confidence would that give the whole group, all 23 or 25 players that you've got here?
A lot of hope, Moose, because it was the manner in which we won. It wasn't just long balls and defending a deep block and see a game out. I think it was the style. I think the style was clear for everybody to see. I think it's the first time we've had a real mixture of technical players and some players that are physically capable on the pitch. That was the team I saw last season. That was the secret of the success. Some good technical players and some strong physical runners. Nobody talks about I've had to replace 2 fullbacks at this club who are Premier League players now. So that's not been easy. But overall I was really satisfied, certainly with the first 45 minutes tonight.
Izzy Brown is here. We've spoken to him. A player of undoubted quality. In fact, if you can keep him fit, could probably be one of the best players in this league this season.
Yeah, but he's got to prove it, Moose. One game, what do they say, one swallow doesn't make a summer. And I don't think that will be the case, because I think he's at a club that suits him. His girlfriend's from the area, and I think he's at an age where he's done all the big clubs and it's about football. I think he's going to play under a coaching team that want to play his style of football. So it's all came together, but he needs to look after himself, he needs to manage himself, he needs to present himself every day.
How much can you help in that?
I can help a lot, but ultimately it's down to the individual. I've got no problems with Izzy, no worries with Izzy, but being out there every day, being able to play minutes every weekend means that he'll get adaptation, so he'll get better and better and better. It's a simple formula, but the player needs to buy into it as much as the coach and stuff.
Same with Callum McManaman. I mean, I was impressed with his debut against Middlesbrough. I know you worked with him before at Wigan, but again, a player that's had a career that's had a lot of injuries and a lot of stop-starts. But again, like Izzy Brown, this season, this could be the club, you could be the coach, gets the best out of those sort of players.
Well, me and Callum have got a human agreement that nobody knows, so he knows he has to look after himself. Callum takes longer to get fit than anybody else. If everybody's 5 weeks, Callum will be 8. So he's still working towards something. There's still some work we've got to get into him before we'll see him at his best. But I think people can see his quality. I just want to see that quality a bit further up the pitch, where he can really affect games. But it's coming slowly.
Finally, I sat here with you 11 days ago after the Borough game. That was your first game in charge. You've now had 2 league games and a cup tie. Do you feel now properly like a Luton manager?
I'm a Lutonian, aren't I now?
I've
married in. No, I know, but I think it comes from being welcomed, and like, you know, all the supporter things that I hear. I can't help but just being honest myself there. But this has been real here. It's the realistic people, the supporters of the support. That's what they do. They support the team, they support the players. That's been so refreshing for me, and to be welcomed from minute one's a big thing, because I've got big boots to follow, because Mick's an absolute legend, but Mick was part of the agreement last January as well, so I always felt part of things, I always felt welcome in it, and so far it's gone okay, apart from 1 minute on Saturday, but we still need to be better in lots of areas, and that's what we're working towards.
Well done tonight.
Thank you, Moose.
How did you feel Luke Bolton got on as well at right back? Is that a position he's played before in his Manchester City career?
I think Man City have tried him there. I think Man City see him there long term, because he's got that power, he's got that pace, Mike. He got done once or twice tonight, getting a little bit tight, a little bit inexperienced, but he's physically so powerfully recovered. It wasn't a dangerous situation, but he got a bit of a kick, and his car filled up quite big at half time, so we had to take him off. That was disappointing, because he was really affecting the game, but I liked his performance.
Obviously, while only going to play half the first half as well, was that?
Yeah, I keep telling people it's part of a programme. Kaz has been now training with us 3 weeks, so we have to be extra safe. There's nothing wrong with Kaz, nothing to worry about, but we have to build him up. We can't give him 90. Give him 96 minutes tonight or 95 minutes tonight, he might have a problem, but he's absolutely fine. We're still in that period, and if you think about the boys worked for 5.5 weeks. We covered 125 kilometres. Before tonight's game, Kaz has covered 39. So we've got some work to do in order to get him to a level where he's got that volume under his belt and he's safe, and we have to build him up with minutes. But he impacts the game, and he did tonight, so at least he's at the point where he can give us something, whether that's from the start or from the bench, but it was good to see him out there.
And Josh Nerfel as well, I mean, obviously that shows the trust you've got in his ability to bring him on for the second half in a game like that, and he didn't let it down at all, did he?
No, but I do trust Josh. He's a young man, he's got lots to learn, he's got lots to improve in, but I'll guarantee he'll fight for you on the pitch. I'll guarantee 1v1s, he won't let you down. I'll guarantee that when he opens his legs up, he'll shock people with his physicality. He just needs experience, like any young man. But so far in pre-season, I think he's felt part of the group, and I've been really impressed with him.
You mentioned the legacy of Arthur, obviously back in his recruitment role now, and how much of an impact did he have on those signings you brought in this summer?
Well, nothing gets done without me and Mick agreeing, so if you're going to give me credit for some of them, you need to give Mick 50%, because along with Kevin Reeves and Gary and Gary Sweet, that's a team, that's a recruitment team, and you know, I don't sign a player without speaking to Mick. Mick wouldn't sign a player without speaking to me. It has to be agreed between us. And Mick's been first class. Mick can't help himself. He's an honest man. He's straightforward. He's got great intentions. He's always got the best interests of the club at heart. And when you've got that type of person with you, then you can only benefit. And the great thing about Mick is he's walked in my shoes, so you get a look off him that he knows how you feel maybe on Sunday morning. And I'm not just saying it, he's been brilliant since I came.